That's when the evening really takes off, isn't it?
Are you guys supposed to make the evening? You mean not for the song?
Absolutely. When I got this movie, Thelma and Louise, and it turned out to be cover of Time magazine, I think it blew a lot of doors open for me. I have more fun playing the bad guy, but I do like to mix it up. That's the beauty of having that range. You can play all comedy, drama. I'm doing a spoof now. I mean, it's crazy, but I do enjoy it.
I love what I do because I love working with people. The major turning point in my life was when I asked for a change in my career. I had been working in Memphis, Tennessee for RKO for 7 years. I'd gotten to the top of the ladder in Memphis, and I went to my boss and asked him for a transfer to either New York or LA. And so they transferred me to KHJ, and that was in March of 1959. And I've never been out of work. I've always enjoyed a modicum of success, so I guess that was the turning point in my life.
The extraordinary ability to express humanity, and you got to have the face.
Yeah.
Got to have the face.
Well, there's all types, though.
That's all kinds of faces. Right.
What was the turning point in your life for your career?
I did a play on Broadway called Lone Star that brought me to the attention of film and TV people. And I came out working here in 1980. And a friend of mine wrote the play for me, and I'm forever grateful.
Leonard Stern came to see me in a play, and I was in a little place. Some people would call it a theatrical birthplace, other people would call it a toilet. And he came and he saw me and he said, someday we're going to work together. And 2 years later, he created a Siegfried character for me. And I was on the road, and it was just a very exciting thing in my life.
I think believing in yourself and just never taking no for an answer. Oh, it had to be Hercules. There's no question. When I got that show back in '93, I knew we shot 5 2-hour movies first. We shot down in New Zealand. And I was very fortunate to work with Anthony Quinn that year. He played Zeus, so I got a whole year with Anthony Quinn. And I learned so much just from being on set with him. But on top of the fact, it was the second movie we're shooting, and halfway through it, I called my manager. I said, they're going to pick this up for a TV series, and it's going to be huge. And I said, who told you? I said, nobody told me. I knew it. And we got picked up, and we passed Baywatch as the most watched show in the world. How cool is that?
There's more than one ripple effect. This is the only ripple effect that I know of that's a film partnership.
It's feeling good about yourself, and feeling confident and knowing that just who you are is who you're supposed to be. I get a little teary for this. Many, many things have changed my life. In terms of my career, I've had several wonderful things happen. Joe Stefano discovered me doing a play, and I did my first Outer Limits, and that started my career off into television. And then I met Robert Altman, and
that was a nice marriage.
That really did change my life, and I'm so sorry he's not here this year, but.
Well, he's here. Trust me, he's here.
I know he is. And I'm working with the most brilliant producer and the greatest musical director, Chris Caswell. And I was in Carnegie Hall in November, and I've just been having a great, great time.
It's all a game, and you play the game to win that cachet. That's what it's about. And also, philosophically, as you know or may not know, success is when preparation meets opportunity. So an actor can be doing really good work for years, and maybe they don't have that superstar power. They're not really on the A-list, etc. But as long as they're doing good work, they're remaining integrous and authentic with themselves, when that opportunity comes along, they'll be ready to jump right on it. It's a combination of a true foundation of your skill and your craft meeting that great opportunity that comes your way. And you stir up the universe and you create those opportunities.
Very wise you are. Very wise.
That's where I come from. So, and remember, when you finally do get it, you'll want something else. So enjoy the journey.
I can't tell you how many people come up to me and tell me they really got it. People tell me it changed their lives. Every martial artist that I work with in movies now started doing it because they watched that show. You know, I can eat free in any Chinese restaurant in the world. Probably when I decided to quit my job at Lucky Lugger Brewery and become an actor. I think that's probably the pivot point. There are certain people, it doesn't matter what the movie is, you want to go see the movie, period. I do the best I can.
Powerful message to the world. And I think I'm a long admirer of your show, and it was way before its time to.
You know, I've had many great breaks that have allowed me to be a working actor and to have what I consider to be a good career that's not too big and it's not too small, and I'm just making a living, and so everything, my luck has allowed me to function without too much brain damage in this business. So I can't point to any one, because I've been lucky enough to work steadily. I'm appearing on this show called Brothers and Sisters, which is an ABC show. I'm doing a pilot for NBC, so I'm doing typical working actor stuff, and that's it.
If you've been fortunate enough to drink from the well, it becomes your responsibility to replenish the well so that those after you can also take a drink. So I've never misidentified the fact that I've been very, very blessed by the Lord, myself and my family, and I make it my responsibility to try to reach out and use that power responsibly and help other people.
There's something magical that a star has. If you're a celebrity, all of a sudden you're in a position of power, and one of the best things that you can do is have been doing the inner work where you actually have a message, so that when the light's on you, what'll you do? You'll have something of importance to share with the world, aside from just celebrity, but a good cause, whether it's the environment or animals or consciousness or spirituality, or something positive to say, because today's world we need a lot of positive role models.
The first time the Mamas and the Papas were ever on stage together was at the Hollywood Bowl. And I thought, well, if this is where we're starting, this is a very, very good sign. You keep working hard and you do things that you really enjoy doing, and you always try to expand on that and learning how to do something new. If you're a singer, you learn how to do some acting, and then you learn how to do some writing, and then you enjoy time with your family, and that's really important. I have always been very close to my family and to my children, and that's it. You know, it's not about the money, and it's not about the glamour, and it's not about the attention, and it's not about any of that. It's about the rewards that are very immediate. Your dogs, your cats, you know.
The people whom I know who are stars, whom I respect the most, act like regular people, and people let them know how much they're appreciated. So I like to walk in that pathway myself, instead of feeling like, you know, whatever the idea of being a star is, because I don't really know how to do that. I know how to work, I know how to do my work, and and either you like that or not, but I don't really know how to be a star. I mean, and if it looks like acting like a jerk, I don't want to do that.
I don't think of myself as a star, and I certainly don't have any power. So it doesn't mean a whole lot to me. I think, seriously, I think it's really unfortunate that we have to, first of all, use that word instead of, because we're all actors. I mean, even the people who are not making hardly a living are still actors, and they still have a dream, and they still have something to contribute and something to say. The fact that it is all about power and not about craft and talent and commitment and what you have to say is also a sad commentary on the business. It's a very serious question. I got lost in my life. Really, really, truly lost. And a sweet, wonderful, magnificent, enlightened being in India heard my prayer. And he said, and he led me halfway around the world, my not knowing it. And when I got there, he said, so, choose.